Hello. Welcome, everyone. It is in fact... What the heck? Why is that window so far away? Hold on. Got this window right there. Got the Chrome chat. And then gotta do this thing, you know? And then also you gotta put this window right there and also disable inputs. That is in fact already clicked, so it's good. That's good. Great job. Alright, anyway. Yo, we are coordinating hype trains. Let's go. Okay, someone's message has been blocked by the hype train badge thing. I don't know who who left a message before Saw. I can't see your name, so I can't welcome you. But welcome Saw, welcome Blood Emblem, Meno Lunashi, Michael, Choco, Stanley, Namaya, Shima Panic, Zoe, and holy frick, that's a lot of gifted subs. Thank you, Choco and Zoe and Anonymous Gifter for the subs. Oh, check it out. You can get a what is it? Hype train emo, one of these. I don't know which one is it. We'll find out. We will know eventually. Welcome Dark Nomad as well. Thank you also Michael Hunt. They're raising sub prices. Oh yeah. Was that gonna happen this month? Is it already happening? Or is it at the end of this month? We just don't know. July 11th. Okay, you gotta, if you would like to subscribe to people before they increase the price, make sure you do that. Also, thank you Namai for the bits. Gritty Goose. No, Gritty Goose is like it's like a level 5 hype train emote. It's like so far from now. It's impossible. And then you got, it's like a 1 in 5 chance, you know, unless you got one of the other ones, I don't know. One Gritty Goose so you can spam it to Lazy. Who's that? Too lazy. What's he talking about? Anyway, yeah, it's Wednesday. I thought today was a Friday because it is actually the day before a long weekend in the US. You know, many of you may know, I don't know why I said all that. Many of you may know that July 4th is Independence Day in the US, and we don't have work that day. And we also don't have work on Friday because, you know, typically if you have a vacation on Thursday, you tend to also give Friday off. And so that's what's happened. And you know, today, since we don't have work tomorrow, I was like, oh yes, totally, it's definitely Friday today. And then, like, you know, during lunchtime I was like, oh, can't wait to listen to my Spotify release radar, you know, see what songs got released this Friday. And then I clicked it and I was like, wait, these are the same songs. Is Spotify bugged? Did they like not update the release radar on Friday? And then I was like, oh wait, it's Wednesday. Can't believe they got me. They totally fooled me. I thought it was Friday. It's in fact not Friday. Doesn't even matter what time zone you're in. There's no time zone right now where it is Friday. The latest it could be is Thursday. It's right. I don't think so. I think you're lying. Michael, why would you lie like that? You just go into a chat and say false statements. It's kind of messed up. This is why, you know, every time people, they're just like, oh, that Michael guy. He's just out here saying things. Classic Michael. What even is a gritty? It's a type of dance. If you played Fortnite, you would know. Or if you watch football, and by football I mean American football, they do that. I think they do the gritty to celebrate. I think. I don't know. Goku's done it. You know, Goku's in Fortnite. He has done the gritty before. That goose right there is doing the gritty dance. That's literally how it is. That's how it is. Actually, I wonder if I... if I did the Gigantify emote, does that contribute to the hydrate? Like, on my own channel? Do you think they... you think they would count this? No, okay. That would have been so funny. If you could, like, game the system. Just, like, send your own Gigantified emote and then just artificially increase the hydrate. Okay, well, it doesn't work. They thought about this. They thought about everything. They handled all the edge cases. Anyway, whatever. It's fine. You all get to look at that large Alice Ball emote. Classic. Anyway, yeah, we're back on the lake. We are once again listening to Stream Beats Lo-Fi, because they have many songs added in May that I didn't realize, and I don't think we've listened to all of them yet. Because I think, like, typically when I listen to Stream Beats on stream, it's like randomized. I have shuffle enabled, but you know, we want to listen to the new songs, and so I haven't been shuffling. Just so we get to listen. They all sound the same. You ever think about this? All of the songs that we've listened to, I can't even distinguish between them. Welcome, Royal ZK. Choco J Dong. I've received level 2 Hype Train emote. I got this one. That's the one I got. Kitty Hype. Personal best. I think the personal best one is pretty good. Also, do you... speaking of personal best, I also didn't realize that Games Done Quick was happening. It kind of just, like, happened. I feel like normally we hear about it beforehand and we're like, oh yeah, Games Done Quick, that's, like, happening soon. But this year, it was literally just, like, on Monday. I was like, oh man, Northern Light is not streaming because he's, you know, it's Canada Day, and... you know, Choco Jax wasn't streaming, and Hamflow wasn't streaming, and I was like, what the frick am I gonna watch? And then I was like, wait a second, Games Done Quick is streaming right now? What's happening? And then I hovered over it, and I was like, oh, I guess that's happening. And I didn't realize. And they were playing Balatro. I was like, what the, how can you speedrun Balatro? That doesn't make sense. And then I clicked on it, and I got bored, and I stopped watching. But, that's happening. In case you were interested in watching JDQ. Balatro speedrun, it was not that interesting to me. I feel like they were just playing the game normally, but they were just trying to go fast, but they failed, and I was like, I don't know, it doesn't seem that fun to watch, but alright. But I don't know, maybe it was fun. I was like, you know, maybe they have speedrun strats or something. RNG manipulation. No, they were just, I don't know what they were doing. Someone dropped the GDQ link and I was like, no way, it's live. So true. What's my personal best in fishing? This chicken. This is the best thing I've caught. Oh shoot, look at that. First fish of the day. What is this? Yeah, that's the first Hype Train emote I ever got. It's a balloon dog pooping. Present for you. I was like, when would you use this? That's the issue with a lot of these emotes. I don't even know. Heard that GDQ was happening because GDQ was doing a pre-stream. I feel like GDQ does a lot of, like, random streams nowadays. Like, not during GDQ events, but, like, you know. They got other events, they got, like, one-off things. So it's like, when I see that they're live, it's not special anymore. I'm like, oh, okay, this is probably like some kind of like, you know, one-off event. Someone's like streaming, getting their personal best or whatever. But then like, yeah, it's the viewer count. When you see that they're streaming and it's like they've got 1K viewers, you're like, okay, this is probably like some kind of side event or something. And now if you look at it and they have like 50,000, you're like, okay, so it's like the real GDQ event. That's the real thing that's happening. Zoe said, last GDQ I tuned in just as they were playing StarCraft. So I picked up strats as I was playing it. And then I did one of the tricks during your gameplay. What the? He is a speedrunner now? He knows all of the pro tricks for speedrunning. Anyone out here ever done speedrunning? I don't even do regular running anymore. When was the last time I ran in real life? It's probably been a while. I don't know. Anyway, you could do it. You could speedrun right now. Mario 64, that's the easiest game to speedrun. Anyone can do it, as long as they have the game. I tried once and stopped at the third learning run. Oh, you tried... You attempted 3 runs and then gave up? It's valid. Can you speedrun jogging? You probably can. You know there's a speed walking category? People out there, the fastest person at walking is pretty fast. I think they had someone try running next to him, and it's like, whoa, look at this. This runner can't even match this guy walking. It's my own fault for choosing Pokemon Fire. Oh, I thought you meant StarCraft. See, I assume when you said the thing, I thought you were trying to speedrun StarCraft. No, it's Pokemon Fire Red. Totally different thing. Every run is 2 hours when you're good, but I wasn't good, so it was 3 hours. I feel like 3 hours is still pretty fast, right? You know, like to beat a Pokemon game casually takes like dozens of hours maybe. To do it in 3 hours is pretty good, especially when you think about the runs being 2 hours. You're like 3 hours. That's not too far from that. Michael used to speedrun Crash Team Racing. What was your personal best? Also, Michael, I saw like a tweet today, and I was like, is this Michael? There's a guy who posted an image of like, I don't know, some kind of like chicken or something, and it said, having this when your name is Michael. And I was like, is this Michael? And his username had like the word piss in it, and I'm like, Michael Hunt also has the word piss in his like Discord username or whatever. I'm like, this isn't the same Michael. Is it? Hold on, can I find the tweet? Michael posting. I'm like, why was this post recommended to me on my timeline? Also, I hate that like you can't find tweets anymore. Welcome, Slime Molder. I know exactly who you're talking about. Do you know this Michael? Is it you? Anyway, I saw the tweet. I didn't like it or bookmark it or anything, and I don't think I can find it ever again. This is the issue with like Twitter nowadays. You find a tweet, and then once it's scrolled off your timeline, you can't ever see it. I'm scrolling right now. Oh, here it is. I found it. Okay. Hold on. This tweet right here. The username Michael, his Twitter username filled with urine. It's like, is that Michael? Is that Michael Hunt? This is the tweet. This and being called Michael. Kane's Fried Chicken. Do you know this guy? Is that the guy you know? Like this is Michael. It's a different Michael. But I simply don't know. Yo, I'm eligible to get the purple suit in Hitman for watching a Hitman stream for 2 hours. Let's go. There it is. You know of him? How do you know of this Michael? Do all Michaels know each other? Also, welcome Old Man Diabetes. There's multiple piss Michaels. I can't believe every Michael knows each other. But Choco said your real name isn't even Michael. Is that true? How does she know? Did she just make that up? Is your real name not actually Michael? Reminded of that post where all the Zacks met up. Found his government documents. How does she know? Wait, so it's true? Your real name's not even Michael? Can't believe this. Government documents. Yeah, they do have people meeting up. I had like a thing at work where I forgot the guy's name. Ryan. Maybe it was Ryan. He was like, there was a Ryan meetup in New York where everyone there was named Ryan, and then they just talk with other Ryans. And then they found out one of the other Ryans worked at the same company. So that's how they met each other. Was Northern Lion there? No, it was in New York. Also, I don't think he would go to one of those. He would probably have no interest in meeting other Ryans. I would understand that. Like, I have no interest in meeting the other Wolfies, you know? Imagine there was a Wolfie meetup where everyone who used the name Wolfie online meetup. I don't want to meet the other Wolfies. What if there was a Lion meetup? I mean, that's happening all the time. Maybe he would do it for a bit. I don't think he would. Also, thank you, Defins. Defins, you could have posted that earlier, and then you could have gotten the hype train, unfortunately. Let's see, wouldn't you do it so you can try to get the Twitch name? No, because then I would have to meet up with a random person that just happens to have the username Wolfie. Anyway, thank you for the Prime, though, Defins. 24 months, that's a long time. That's like several months. That's like 24 months. That's like 2 years. That's a lot of time. Shadow Wolfie. Anyway, many things happening. We have days off from work. I don't even know what to do with my time. You know, always at work, it's like, oh yeah, anyone doing anything fun on July 4th weekend? And everyone's like, oh, I'm going to barbecue. I'm gonna go to travel to this place. I'm gonna see my friends in this place. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm just gonna be at home. I'm just gonna be playing video games. They're like, oh, I see. What games? And I'm like, oh, yeah, Elden Ring. You know, Elden Ring is pretty fun. Michael wishes he has days off. You could take the day off, though. If you really wanted to. Just don't go to work. Your dreams could be real. Yeah, July 4th. 2 years is fast. With one blink, 2022 turns into 2024. So true. A true statement. Also, Royal, did you change the capitalization of your name? I'm pretty sure the ZK used to be capital. And the R. That's all lowercase. Everyone's being persuaded to change their name to lowercase. Do you get a day off tomorrow? I do. And also Friday. But if I just told them I'm celebrating July 4th, you could do it. They'd probably be like, oh, I didn't know you were American. And you could just be like, I'm not. I'm just celebrating. I can't believe. Why would they change their name? The capitalization. Change name to win favorism. But I remember when Zully changed his name. He used to have a capital Z. And then he changed it because he got peer pressured. Everyone else had a lowercase name, and he was like, I can't be here with my uppercase name. That's weird. Spontaneous flight to the United States. Will be there in time because you gain at least 6 hours. So true. The only one with an uppercase name. No, Stream Elements is here. Probably at least like one other person, maybe. Never noticed as Zoe changed it. It was like a year ago. Maybe even more than a year. It's been a long time. Anyway, lowercase usernames, that's the trend. People do tend to do that. Good times though. 6 months into my sub here? Yeah, it's been a long time. You always have 2 Ys? I thought it was 3. No, it's always been 2. Are you thinking of Ratty? Ratty has 3 Ys. Where do you side on the numbers, no numbers battle? Is there a battle? Oh yeah, we do have, wait a second. A lot of users here do have numbers in their name. Yeah, there's only 3, Michael Hunt 1122, Namai 33. And then we have like the underscore faction, you know? Danchi underscore. Nanodan underscore. There's a lot of different categories for users. Why are you noticing my username? Are you stalking on me? No, I just notice. I just remember things. It's like when things are subtly different, you know? Like someone changes the color of their chat name and you're like, did you change your chat name color? And they're like, I totally did. And I'm like, why would you do that? I got so used to seeing the other one. Capitalization is another thing. I get used to seeing those. It is very scary. So true. Like when I changed name 2 times. Yeah, he did that. Meanwhile, I thought, did he stop funding 7TV? The username isn't shiny. I don't even see the shiny names. Last time I talked here 6 months ago, you know, but you talk in Choco's chat. And I'm there. I know. And you were using a non-Choco J Dog emote. And then you said you hated Choco J Dog. Strange. It is confusing when someone changes name color, but Wolfie, I'm a random. Yeah, that's true. I am in fact random name color. See, you literally change your name color right now. You could literally see it. I'm there. You don't even notice that I'm in the Choco J chat. I can't believe this. Imagine not even noticing that that everyone is there. Yeah, Choco J chat. Man, it was kind of messed up on Monday though. Cause like, no one that I watched was streaming. Right? Northern Line was on vacation. Choco Jax wasn't streaming. Hamflow wasn't streaming. And I'm like, Essie wasn't streaming. I'm like, who the frick do I watch? It's like, I don't know. I don't even know. I just watched a bunch of random streams. Imagine not streaming. And she's not even streaming the rest of the week. Out there touching grass, Anime Expo, going to places. Royal is in Choco stream when half asleep or half awake swiping words. True. Is that what AX stands for? Yes. Anime Expo. Isn't it interesting that the X stands for Expo instead of it being E? Why isn't it AE? It's like E in Expo, but then you know, the X I guess is more important because it's a rare letter I mean. Can't believe they're gonna explode the anime explode. See, Royal is changing his name several times. I'm still obsessed with the fact that AX is cramming 3x the people into the space that Dokumi is using. Yeah, I mean, conventions in the US, they do tend to be kind of crowded. Have a lot of people. A lot of people are in California right now. You could be literally in California right now. You could be one of those Californians. Your convention centers are tiny. I feel like the one in New York is pretty small. But like, you know, California has a lot of space. So you would imagine that California convention centers would be like larger, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how big they are. I haven't ever been there. Anime Expo. But you could. You could be there. That'd be quite a travel. It would. But you could do it. I believe in you. Getting the Conflu. Conflu? How does it even do that? I thought it was like in a convention center. How could a convention even fly? That doesn't make any sense. Didn't realize that Germany is an outlier for having a massive convention center in every other city. I'm going to California. You're going to California? I mean, you could. I'd totally do it. You could meet up with everyone. How many fish have I caught? A lot. I've caught 2,084 total fish. To be fair, if I went to California, I would get July 4th off. You totally can. You could get In-N-Out Burger, you know? Everyone who goes to California, they have to get it. They're like, whoa, is this the famous In-N-Out Burger? See, look, even when I went to California, my friend was like, we gotta try In-N-Out Burger. And I was like, alright. And then I had it, and I was like, yeah, this is pretty decent. It's pretty good. It's pretty alright. And I still have the greasy, bag from my first In-N-Out. It's literally in my room right now. Not because it was In-N-Out, but because it is a memory that I can preserve. Why do I have the bag? I don't know. I just like keeping things. Back in the day, when I just like to keep receipts and things like that, and you know, I could look at it and be like, oh yeah, remember that? That was the time I did this thing. It's in a picture frame, actually. I mean, there's a lot of other stuff in the picture. It's not just the In-N-Out bag. Okay, it's the In-N-Out bag. It's a bunch of receipts. It's literally right. You can hear it right here. This is it. It's got a coupon. It's got some tickets. It's got some sketches that my friend did on a napkin. It's got some receipts. It's got a, I don't know, a bunch of other stuff. I don't do that anymore, though. I don't like keeping things. But back in the day, I was like, if I'm gonna be going places and doing things, I'm gonna keep everything. Welcome, Hamflo. All the receipts, all the random sketches, all the... I don't even know what else there is. A lot of stuff. In-N-Out, what if it's raining? Then you go in or out. They should have got you the cool In-N-Out hat. I think they could have, but I wasn't interested in wearing it. They do mention that, though. If you go to In-N-Out, you can ask for the hat, and they'll give it to you. Actually, also, whenever any guest from Japan goes to Anime Expo or whatever, you know, like the voice actresses and manga artists and whatever, they go to In-N-Out, and then they get the special hat. What hat? You gotta look it up. The In-N-Out hat. It's the hat that they wear at the restaurant. It's a paper hat. Local man hates physical belongings, yet he owns a bag. Yeah, this was in the past, though. I'm no longer like that. If I have, like, extra stuff, I'll just throw it away. Receipts, you don't need that. Actually, I remember a long time ago. Not everyone has this same mindset where they want to keep receipts for remembering things. It's like, I was with a friend, and I was like, oh, do you want to keep this receipt? And he's like, why? Why would I want to keep this receipt? I'm like, I don't know. So then I kept it. I probably still have it somewhere. Anyway, good times. Don't even remember what it was for. There's nothing, just a lake. We're literally on the lake right now. Random sketches. I have a Yu-Gi-Oh card in my wallet since my Japan vacation. Yeah, that stuff is nice. It's like you have a souvenir and then you can remember it. You're like, I remember when I went to this place and I have this thing that proves that I was there. Good times were had by all. Okay, let's look it up. The In-N-Out hat. In-N-Out hat. No, this isn't the hat. It's literally, this is not the hat. It's this hat. These hats right here. This way. You can ask for this hat and they'll give it to you. Yeah, these hats. Those ones. Could just get it. I do have a lot from Japan Vacation, like an Ikoka card and stuff. Oh yeah. Yeah, I do have my Suica card. It's nice. What if Wolfie updated his redeems to add new hats? It's like too much effort. Imagine, I feel like I haven't edited those redeems like ever. Since the first time I set them up, I don't think I've added anything new. So I don't feel like doing it. I don't feel like going into the settings, changing things around. What would I even add though? Is there even anything worth adding? I don't think so. Welcome, Lofi. Anyway, good times out there. Nice spin. Rat hat. Get other fish meme hat. No, it's fine. They're all the same. You've seen one fish meme, you've seen all of them. Literally fish in here. Anyway, what else is going on? Monday, you all doing anything cool on this weekend? Literally just gonna be indoors. I will be streaming tomorrow, by the way. You know, I don't normally stream on Thursday, but I don't have work on Thursday. So I will start the stream at the usual time on Saturday. My usual Saturday time, 3 PM Eastern time. I will be playing Cocoon. That is an indie game that won some award somewhere. And apparently it takes 5 hours, so hopefully I finish it then. Cocoon is awesome. I heard it was good. I just have not had motivation to play it. Handflow doesn't have a 40. Do you have at least tomorrow off? Are you one of those people in the US that has to work on July 4th? It's messed up. Welcome, Nutritious. This is the first Friday. Sure is. He does have the 4th off. Defin says probably more Final Fantasy 14. Very nice, very cool. Zolly is going to a local con if he doesn't get food poisoning. What convention? Is it Dokumi? Is Dokumi happening this weekend? The same weekend as Anime Expo? I think I saw some tweets about that. Oh, it was last week, okay. Then like, what's this week? Handflow doesn't get Friday off. It's kind of messed up, so like, have a day off and then not have... Like, you have the day off and then you go back to work for one day and then it's the weekend. It's like, man, why not just have the Friday off? Welcome, Resetter, and also goodbye. Dokumi was expensive. They finally moved the dates back. For what? For Dokumi? Half the people are out of work on Friday anyway, so nothing gets done. Yeah. That is true. Also, like, we have some people in the company that, like, are Canadian and they live in Canada. And they, obviously, you know, because it's not a holiday over there, they don't get Thursday off. But then all the Americans get Thursday off, and so they're just there. They're just at work and none of their coworkers are there, because they're the only Canadian employee on their team. Welcome to Mondao. Fellow Canadians, they do have Canadians working here. I hope English speakers embrace Brukentag. I don't even know what that is. Brukentag. It is kind of nice to work on a day most people have off. That is true, though. Because, like, I've talked about this many times, but, like, You know, working like, especially around Christmas time, when everyone was not in the office and you're just, you know, you're just there and no one's around, it feels nice. First one was right? Okay. Yeah, the second one I was just making it up. It's like, what if I said Bruckentag instead of Bruckentag? Okay, Kono. It's a term we have for that one day you take off before the weekend after a holiday. I see. I mean, a lot of people do that. It's interesting that there's an actual term for that in German. But yeah, I remember when we had like the day before a 3-day weekend. And, you know, usually at my company that I worked at for 7 years, people would take like a half day. And usually that meant they don't even go to the office. But I would go to the office. And it was like a half day. So I would be in the office and no one is there. And then I would just be like, look, it's so empty. And then I get to leave early. I'm like literally in the office for 2 hours and then suddenly I just leave. And then I would just go to the park and just walk around. It was kind of nice. A lot of people took the whole week off. That's also true. It means bridge. Bridge day? Wait, does Tag mean day? I didn't know that. Guten Tag. Oh, Guten Tag. Good day. I see. I didn't realize that. That makes sense. Tag. Guten Tag. It makes sense. Germans have a word for a weirdly specific situation. No, it's just a combination of 2 words. They're just combining words together in a way that makes it seem like they're one word. Classic. That's pretty cool though. Love to take the day off. It's like I didn't feel like doing anything at work today because it's like it's the day before a long weekend and like I'm not gonna pick up like a new ticket and then I come back on Monday and forget what I was doing. So I was kind of just like sitting there. I also had a lot of meetings today. Didn't get too much done. And also the thing that I did have to get done was kind of blocked by someone else's ticket. So I was just like, I don't know. I'll just sit here. I think Turkish is like that too. They're combining words together. So is Ice Cube's song translated as this thing? I don't know. Maybe. Abyss Hunted is still working. Everyone's out there just doing work. Montag. Is that the days of the week? You don't know that I think about it. I've never learned. I don't think I've ever heard the days of the week in German until now. Is that really what they are? All my homies hate meetings. I thought the meetings were fine. I was watching Northern Lights stream. Good times. He was playing Hitman. Always fun to watch someone play Hitman. Classic game. Good game. He did a sponsored stream of Hitman, and it was fun. Do you like meetings? Depends on the meeting. Sometimes they're good. Sometimes they're bad. It literally means midweek. Oh, Wednesday is midweek. Hitman. So in today's meeting, you know how every week I talk about the Wednesday meeting? Where at the start of the meeting, we have a social question that they ask, and then people go around and they answer the question. Today's question that they asked was, what is your favorite piece of technology that is not powered by electricity or anything like data related or whatever? It's like, that's an interesting question. Technology, but not electricity related. I said a bicycle. I was like, bicycles are pretty cool. Although I don't bike, I think they're a pretty cool invention. And then other people also were like, I was gonna say bicycle, but you said that already. So now I have to think of something else. Someone said the pen. Someone said the printing press. Someone said telescopes. Someone said, what were the other answers? I don't even remember. But those were some of them. The bed is pretty good. Bed bugs when they invented the bed. No way, dude, what? They invented beds? Finally, we have a purpose. The wheel, yeah, the wheel is pretty important. Looking around my room, probably my salad spinner. Salad spinner? You have a spinner specifically for salad? What the heck? What else is it? Is it just spins your salad? It blends the ingredients together. And I'm gonna assume it's not powered by electricity. Is that not what you call a salad spinner? I don't think I've heard of a salad spinner before. Are you trying to make it sick? It's for drying? I don't think I've ever seen this. What is this? Salad spinner. Well, if you hate salad, I've had salad. I enjoy salad. I just have never heard of a salad spinner. What is this? Oh, these things. I didn't know that's what these were called. Yo, they got the Zoli kitchen salad. I know it says Zule, but like pretend it said Zoli. Salad spinners. I feel like I don't see these that often. It's a device that dries veggies. You can push a button down to spin it, but this is not like electrical powered? It's not. It's just like manual. No electricity needed. It's mechanical. That's cool. Do you eat a lot of salads then? Is this a thing you use daily? Slime Molder buys pre-washed lettuce. If you're making a lot of salad, it'd be useful. Might need to get one of those washer dryer things for clothes. It's basically one of those just in case. Yeah, they do have like smaller washers. I've seen them. The reviews are generally like not that good, but like it's probably fine for some use cases. I used to. It's usually a regular thing to dry your salads. It's nice. You know, there's like a lot of inventions like this that I don't think about. You know, people are out there using it every day, and I'm just like, I don't even know what that is. Not even being aware of things. Because I don't have much of a need to dry my salads. But you could. Many people are out there doing it. A lot of kitchen specific devices. There's like things that are used for like, you know, like the lemon juicers or whatever. You just like put the lemon, and then you like go like this, and then all the juice comes out. And they have like avocado, they have like egg cutters, right? What is it? They have like a thing, and there's like a bunch of wires, and you do that, and then it cuts the egg. Yeah, apple cores, corn on the cob, like very specific things. Things that are like specific for removing strawberry, like the leaves from strawberries. When I bought one, my mom said, "You eat salad," and me, who was literally used to eating salad daily when she cooked, was utterly heartbroken and confused. This guy's eating salad? Panini press. I feel like panini press could be used for a lot of things, though. Just to heat up anything. Welcome, WatchPeak here. Sully has an egg cutter. I use it quite a bit. Do you use it for anything besides eggs, though? Like, I feel like it could be used to cut anything, right? But like it's advertised specifically for eggs. I guess it could be convenient if you were cutting many eggs. It's easy to break. The panini press? Or the egg cutter? My grandma gave the egg cutter to me, and I'm certain I saw more use at my apartment than anywhere else. Or it saw use. Egg slicers. I don't think I've ever seen one of those in person. I've only ever seen them on like YouTube. On like review channels. There's a lot of review channels out there that are just like, check it out, here's 10 cool things you can buy on Amazon. A thing that cuts eggs for you. Other things. Yeah, you could also just use a knife. But I feel like, I guess if you were cutting like a lot of eggs, maybe it'd be convenient. They have things specifically for like removing avocado, like, what is it called? The seed? The pit? The center of the avocado? And like you could totally just do that with whatever. Welcome Altchkar. Let's see, didn't I buy some sort of gimmick thing I like recently? Let me check. Are you just constantly buying things? Can't even be hecked to use silverware for salad. A tossing machine seems excessive. Perhaps. There's like this one guy who does reviews of these kind of things. He was like a user, what is it? I don't remember the actual title that he had. But like he reviewed products and it's like, how would I improve it? He was like an inventor or something. He worked on is it Boris? Is that the guy? It's like a guy who focused on like accessibility. He always does like, you know, the left hand challenge. Or, you know, he uses his non-dominant hand but then also covers it with oil and sees like if he can still use the product. That guy, you know that guy. Everyone knows that guy. He's had many viral videos. And then he's just like, oh, can I use this thing if I were someone with a disability? And then he just like, he does this thing. And then he's like, it didn't work that well, but if they did this thing, if they had this thing shaped like this, it'd work better. All of that stuff. There's a certain technique to removing avocado pits. Once you master it, it's easy. I guess I haven't eaten avocado enough to... I don't think I've ever actually like bought an avocado or had one at home. I've only ever had it like in restaurants. Never. Yeah, I've never purchased an avocado. Ever. They're quite nice. They are pretty nice. But I don't really tend to eat them. See, I don't use it too much because it's a Britain to clean. It's a Britain. Is that a term that people use? Let's see, but that was the only time I cut myself in the kitchen was removing an avocado pit. You know, it's dangerous. People out there getting injured every day in the kitchen. That's on par with walking around the house with your eyes closed in case you go blind. Okay, what? What is? What's on par with that? Using the product with your other hand. I used a knife twist to remove the pit. Cleaning an avocado is easy though. So like, I don't really know. I feel like what I've seen people do is like they take the part of the knife. Like imagine this is the knife, right? I could just draw it. I could probably just look it up. But they, you know, they take the bottom part, the part that's not the blade tip, and then they hit that against the avocado pit. Like this, right? This is the knife. They just use this part, right? That's the part that you use. Do the knife twist. Do you like hit this part against the avocado pit and then you twist the knife? Is that the method? Yeah, I know. I've seen many YouTube videos and that's what they all did. And I definitely know many things. It's cool though. It's cool to absorb knowledge. You don't want to try to pry it out. I guess, yeah, because like, if you did and it like left too fast, that knife would like just go really far, right? Which is kind of dangerous. Cut it in half, separate the halves, then lightly chop the pit and twist carefully. Pro tips out here. Life hacks. Also, I just remember last week, I'm pretty sure I left the door open in my room because it was like kind of hot without it. So I will do that once again. The door is now slightly open. I can feel the air coming through. Welcome, cast channel. Handflow hits the whole blade on it, not specifically the corner. I'm sure it works fine. I'm sure there's many techniques. Hitting the pit with the blunt edge seems dangerous to me. I don't know. I don't know the strats. I've never had to cut an avocado before. This door is ajar. Did I welcome Hongtown? I don't think I did. No, you've been here. You've been here, but have I greeted you? I don't think I have. You didn't. I knew. See, I remember that I didn't greet you. Welcome, though. Eat a lot of avocado, though. Fresh and sometimes preserved. Yeah, when I used to have salads a lot, I would often get avocado. That's what I had. I had egg, avocado, cucumber, spinach, Caesar dressing, and corn. I had corn in my salad. Did I say egg? I definitely said egg. I don't know. Peppers? Oh, I had peppers. Green or red peppers. It's pretty nice. And then they chopped it up. Tried a Southwest salad once and it changed me. What's in a Southwest salad? Is it mostly like the use of chipotle sauce? It's like that is pretty good. I do enjoy that. I'm gonna assume they had avocado in it as well. Anyway, a lot of options for salads. Anyone have a favorite salad? Anyone out there hate salads? I used to hate salads. I used to not understand the appeal of salads, and then someone was like, it's pretty much the same as not having a salad, but it is a salad. And I'm like, whoa, what? No, I used to think it was like, I didn't consider that you could have chicken in the salad, and I was like, oh yeah, obviously you can have chicken, and that's like such a common thing to put in salads. Gotta have protein. Brussels sprouts, I've never had that in a salad. Greek salad. I feel like Greek salad is a bit too acidic for me. Right, if I remember correctly, a Greek salad's got like feta cheese, it's got olives, probably some kind of like vinegar, and I don't know what else is. A bunch of other stuff. Egg and guacamole. Sounds pretty good. A lot of good salads out there. What's the worst salad? Have you ever had a salad and you're like, this is freaking gross? Actually, I remember there was one time when I went to a place and they had a Caesar salad. And I asked for light dressing. And then I guess their definition of light dressing is just cover the entire thing in dressing. It was so gross. I could not eat that salad. I went home with the salad and then like I ate one of the pieces of lettuce and I was like, this is too much dressing. I literally had to wash the lettuce. And even then, there was like a lot of dressing on it. I'm like, okay, well at this point I could have just bought like lettuce and just eaten the lettuce. It's kind of strange. Anyway, I'm gonna hydrate. Thank you, Stanley, for reminding me to hydrate. Alright, I've hydrated. If a pizza place offers a salad, it's probably not very good. I don't think I've ever had a salad at a pizza place. What about taco salads? I feel like those are pretty good, right? There's like a lettuce, shredded meat of some kind, tomatoes, cheese. Oh, cheese and salad's pretty good. Oh, that was the other thing I often had with my salad, is cheese. I forgot what cheese though. Maybe it was Parmesan? I don't know. I feel like a lot more places are doing dressing on the side. Yeah, I guess because like, yeah, you could choose how much you want to put. But like the salad place that I used to go to, they would chop it up for you. If you added the dressing to it before being chopped up, then they all got distributed evenly, which is nice. Pizza salads, pizza D's. Do I eat cheese with salad? I sure do. I feel like cheese is a thing that goes with a lot of salads sometimes. Maybe not a lot of salads. But like, you know, with a Caesar salad, doesn't that often have cheese? It's pretty good. I would recommend. Around 5 years ago, I was in New Jersey, and I was legit told the best sushi and tacos could both be found at a specific pizza place. What? Sushi and tacos? At a pizza place? What about a sushi burrito? I like when they have cubes of cheese. I think the cheese that they had at the place was kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. Kind of like, you know, think of pasta, but like if they broke the pasta into like very small pieces. Cylindrical. They were cylindrical cheese. I don't even know what kind of cheese that is. Does anyone know? Cylindrical cheese. Was it Parmesan? Cylindrical cheese. No, it's not like this. No, it's not like this at all. Small cylinders, just very tiny cylinders. See, now we'll have to go on an adventure and find out the truth. To go to New Jersey? I don't think so. Do you eat cheese with energy drink? I have never had an energy drink. I don't know what they taste like. And I have no desire. I already have enough energy. No need for additional energy. I'm already so energized. Mozzarella. Maybe. I don't know if it was mozzarella. Maybe it was. No, it was Parmesan. Don't they have... So, like, when you think of Parmesan cheese, it's usually, like... I don't know what it's called. Parmesan, it's like powdery kind of cheese, but then they had, like, Parmesan that was, like, not powdery. Parmesan cheese for salad. What did it look like? Yeah, it was like, kind of like this. Parmesan cheese for salad. But like sometimes they have them in little squares as well. I don't know. I mean, New Jersey's right there. It would take a while to get there, but also there's no reason to go to New Jersey. Do I eat cheese with tea? I mean, I feel like I've had meals before that have had cheese, and then I had tea. No, I literally had that today. Today I ate some leftover pizza, and then I drank some tea. So I guess, yeah. Powdered Parmesan is basically not even the same as actual Parmesan. What about cylindrical? Really small cylindrical Parmesan. Well, if he would explode if he drank a Monster. Yeah, I have no idea. Word. I can't believe word wrong. Cubes. Cunes. He said cunes. I guess we're all often eating cubes. That is true. What's the best cubed food? Tofu. I think tofu is a pretty good food that's often in cube form. See, Zoli said, I go to parts of the city I haven't been to before for fun. Should probably do that more often. Yeah, but like, there's nothing really in New Jersey that's worth going all the way over there for. Most people that live in New Jersey, if they were going to do something fun, they probably go to New York. I don't know. Aren't there Jersey cows? I don't know. What about Jersey Mike's? Anyone ever have Jersey Mike's before? The sub place? Welcome, Namington. Jersey Mike's is pretty good. I like it. Probably like of the best sub type sandwich place. Definitely way better than Subway. I've never had Quiznos, but Jersey Mike is great. It must be different in the US where going around isn't as fun because many buildings look the same and the streets are straight. The only exception is like Boston. Does Boston look different? I feel like most US cities look the same. There's nothing really interesting out there. Yeah, but like Germany, you know, if you go in Europe, you travel an hour, places probably look very different. I like that in Tokyo, like a lot of the wards look very different. Despite them all being in Tokyo, they're all like, you know, they got distinct features. You go to New York and it's like, everything kind of looks very similar. Actually, that's not true. Maybe it's just because I live here. And I'm so used to seeing them. But I guess, yeah, some neighborhoods in New York do look quite different. But not different enough that I care. The only thing Subway has going for it was that it was cheap. It's not even the case anymore. Yeah, they don't get the $5 footlong. It's messed up. How can Subway use the slogan "Eat Fresh" anyway? I don't know. Is that still their slogan? Have they changed it at all? Honestly, they still look similar but different enough. Boston? I feel like it looks very similar. They look the same from space. Aren't we all in space right now? We're all literally in space. 3-dimensional space. Earth is in space and yet somehow we're not in space? How does that work? Do you think chips? Does anyone think chips? What even are chips? Boston, I thought, was one of those cities that have a more European structure. I don't know. Maybe it does. I've been to Boston. I don't remember much about it, but I've been there. Subway wilted lettuce is fine technically. Yeah. I feel like Subway lettuce is very distinct. It's always chopped in this like specific way. And it does tend to get soggy pretty easily. New Orleans has some variety in architecture. You can compare the French Quarter to more modern styles. Yeah. It's cool. Architecture is quite different in many places. They do have less of a grid pattern. I kind of like the grid pattern though. Like, as someone who grew up in New York, it's like very easy to find your way around, right? It's like, oh yeah, it's on 53rd Street and 8th Avenue. And then you get a sense of like where to go, you know? You go to the west, you go north. Whereas in a lot of other places, I guess it's not a bit as big of a deal because we have maps now on our phones. But then it's like, you know, if someone told you it was on like, you know, east whatever road, you'd be like, I don't know where that is. Just follow this road, go somewhere. Don't even know. Do you think unchopped are better? Unchopped what? Chips? Unchopped lettuce? Perhaps? Does anyone... Okay, of the people that eat lettuce, do you prefer when they chop the lettuce? What does that sound? When they chop the lettuce? Or when they don't? I like when they chop the lettuce, because then it blends everything together. And I think that's cool. There's fewer shortcuts too. But what about Dark Souls? What about Dark Souls style shortcuts? If you're ever going around and there's a ladder you can kick down, hit the shortcut. You send the elevator back in case you die. You take an elevator in a building, you're like, I'm gonna send the elevator back to the first floor in case I die and I respawn at the entrance. Then I don't have to wait. That's the meta. That's how you do it. Everyone knows that's the meta. Anyway, fun times out there. I've been continuing to play Elden Ring. I think I'm near the end of the game. I've beaten Mog, you know, Mog, the Lord of Blood, or whatever. Defeated him yesterday. And I guess, I don't know how much is remaining. The crumbling Farum Azula, or whatever. Still have to fight Millennia. Do I eat steak rare, mid-rare, or burnt? I do not really eat steak that much. But I think I tend to eat it medium. Mog is optional. What was the last story boss? The twins. The Godskin duo. Yes, I've defeated Godskin duo, and then I was like, I'm gonna go fight Mog, and then I did. I don't get the appeal of steak every time I try. It's like, okay, I'm not a huge fan of steak, but also the fact that I should not be eating that much red meat because it's not good for me. But, yeah, whenever they have like beef at work, I'm like, I'd rather have chicken. I'd rather have pork. Beef is usually like, it's like kind of easy to mess up beef. You know, sometimes it's not that good. I even went up to medium rare slowly and still didn't get it. I don't understand the appeal of like less than medium steak. I don't like seeing the red in the steak. I know it's not technically blood. It's like, what's like myoglobin or something. But it's like, I don't enjoy it. It's totally fine that it's fine. Medium is perfectly good. Godskin duo, legit hardest mandatory boss in the game. It was pretty challenging. I think I had a harder time fighting the fire giant though, for whatever reason. I definitely had a lot of difficulty with Mog. I mean, I know you said required boss, but like Mog as an optional boss, it took me 2 off-stream streams to beat that guy. But then I guess I was also kind of under-leveled. I was like level 95, and everywhere I looked online, they were like, oh, I was level 120 when I beat this guy. I'm like, okay, maybe 95 is a bit low. But whatever. You think chicken roasted... Do you eat chicken roasted, steamed, or fried? All of them. Every kind of chicken except raw. Anyone ever eat raw chicken? That is a thing you can eat in Japan. Some places they sell chicken sashimi. And I'm like, that doesn't seem safe to me. but like apparently people do it. Because like, you know, what about the salmonella, right? People out there eating raw chicken for what? I bet it doesn't even taste that good. Yeah, even if it was safe, it doesn't seem that good. Exactly, right? Why would you not cook the chicken? There's no way that raw chicken tastes any good. It's like, it's gotta be like really chewy. Have you ever had like undercooked chicken before? I've had it once. By accident, obviously. And it was not... It was like very weird. The texture was strange. It's like chewy. And then I was like, wait a second, this chicken is undercooked. It's messed up. Royal eats rare steak. Red tastes good. I don't think it tastes good. But you know, everyone is valid. They have their own preferences. Myoglobin D. So true. Pants grab. ChocoJ pants grab. Do you eat pork semi-raw, roast, steam, fried, or slow cook? Many options here. Cooked pork. The pork that has been prepared to be consumable. They have very strict laws around food quality in Japan, so they can get away with it. Yeah, but even then, I don't feel like it's worth it. It just seems not that good. What about blowfish? Would you ever eat blowfish? It's the kind of thing that's like, it's deadly unless prepared by like a licensed chef or whatever. But like, I looked at it and I'm like, this doesn't even look that good. Why would I risk my life, possibly die from blowfish poison, just to have a food that doesn't even look that good? It's like they slice it up into a little platter, and it's like, I don't know. It doesn't seem like it would have much flavor. Do you blow fish? I have never blown a fish. Have you? Has anyone out there? It's about adrenalining yourself. I don't know. It doesn't seem worth it. What? I don't even know. I don't even know what that means. Blowfish. I guess it's like, you know, when food is really hot and then like you blow air on it to cool it down. That is the thing people do. When the soup is hot and then you blow on the soup to cool it down. Or like when your game cartridge has dust in it and then you gotta blow and then the dust is removed. Is that a rubber chicken? It sure is. I caught this rubber chicken in this lake. It took a really long time. I had probably played this game for like 300 to 400 hours before I found this thing. I didn't even know it existed in the game. Blowfish is not dangerous, as internet said. Most of death is from inexperienced fishermen. No, it's from the people preparing it, right? The chef who's cutting up the blowfish? Perhaps? I don't know. Blowing a fish is very suspicious. I see. That makes total sense. Totally is a sentence that is said. Pufferfish are toxic. Fugu's the dish. Blowfish. Is pufferfish different from blowfish? Hold on. Am I misremembering? Is pufferfish the same as blowfish? Oh, they are the same thing. Pufferfish, also known as blowfish. True. But fugu is fugu not just the name for pufferfish? Is this specifically the prepared version of pufferfish? No, it's a type of fish. Interesting. Or a dish. Oh, it could refer to either. Do you prefer roast pork or chicken? I like chicken. Chicken's pretty good. It is a Japanese fish dish. Yeah, it is the fish, or it is a dish prepared from these fish. You're telling me these fish are preparing the dish? That's crazy. How can they possibly do this? I guess it says from, not by. It's not that it's not a dish prepared by the fish, but rather from the fish. Of the fish, maybe even. You are telling me that this fish is preparing a dish. What is the best fish dish? I feel like many people would say fish and chips. But like, is there something even better than fish and chips? Sushi? Many people would say sushi. I like sushi. Haven't had sushi in a long time, but it is pretty nice. What about mackerel? What about, I don't even know, steamed fish? The steam style. Soy glazed salmon, that is actually pretty good as well. What's the best fish? I feel like salmon is like, it's gotta be up there, right? Sushi. What about suhi? What about sue them? What about sue her? Do you prefer steam or roast fry or raw fish? Fried fish is pretty good. What about you, Royal? What is your preference of these preparation methods? Chilean sea bass is primo, but I stopped eating it when it got overfished to being endangered. People do tend to talk about Chilean sea bass a lot. I had a friend who lives in Chile, and I was like, what's the deal with Chilean sea bass? And he's like, I don't even know. I don't even get the appeal. It's not even the best fish. And I was like, wow, those are big words. Fish, that's a huge word. It's not even the best fish. What's the best fish? Salmon, it's up there. Rosy cases, I fish. That doesn't answer the question though. Just out here not even answering the question. Do you lamb? Lamb is pretty good. I feel like lamb is pretty underrepresented in cuisine. Think of like the most common meats that are prepared. It's like chicken, it's up there. Beef, it's up there. Salmon almost went extinct here, or I'd eat it more often. I don't eat fish much, but halibut is ocean chicken. I thought chicken of the sea was tuna though. Ocean chicken, that's like, that's tuna, right? Every time you see those canned tuna, they always say chicken of the sea, tuna. Those fish are chilling around. They do be pretty chill though. Chilean sea bass. Chill. What if there was a guy... okay. What if there was a guy named Ian, and he was like, he was so angry. They're like, chill, Ian. See? Bass. You point at some bass and he's like, oh, so true. Now I'm chill. Now Ian is so chill. Classic thing. What if the name of a dish / fish was actually someone saying something? Yeah, it's always happening. You know those people out there named Ian, always being told to chill, to look at the bass out there. That's him. Tuna is mercury poisoning on a plate. Isn't that all fish though? Wait, is this specific to tuna? Like, tuna specifically has a lot of mercury? I thought it was all fish. Maybe not all fish, but many fish. Or maybe there's more in tuna. And worms? What the? Chicken of C. What about chicken of B? What about chicken of A? It's always about the C. What about the D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K? All their letters out there. Do you crab, snail, frog, shrimp? Yes. Yes, I do. The mercury snacks. Bigger fish equals higher contaminant levels? Because bigger fish eat smaller fish. Oh, yeah, that is true, I guess, yeah. So it's like if a whale eats so many fish, then the mercury from all of those fish are added together. Perhaps. All big fish. Dang. And do whales have a lot of mercury? I guess they probably do, huh? That's probably how it works. Sharks? Sharks have a lot of mercury, probably. They're sipping on the underwater mercury vents. Vents like in Among Us? Do you chicken, swamp, alligator, Singapore, frog, ride, soup? I don't know what that means. Whales usually eat krill and small fish. Whale meat is kind of taboo in most places. Yeah. Same thing for sharks. But you know, you gotta wonder. The mercury content. What about squids? Do squids have a lot of mercury? Don't squids eat a lot of fish? I don't actually know. Witch from Mercury or something? I don't know, don't watch Gundam. That is in fact a sentence. Oh, which one? Which even from Mercury? Do you shark fin? I've never finned a shark. No, you know, like fin is the French word for end. Isn't it ironic that the shark fin soup is actually the end of that shark's life? It really makes you think. The combination of two languages, shark and fin. Shark fin soup. Do you dip squid in sweet sour sauce, salt, chili, lime, fish sauce, or none? I don't remember the last time I've had squid. Actually, have any of you ever had that dried, I think it's like dried squid? Is this a thing? Dried squid? I think it is. Dried squid snack. Oh yeah, this thing. Anyone had this before? This is pretty good. Yeah, shredded dried squid. I remember having these many a time. It's pretty good. Shark is another thing taboo to eat in most places due to being threatened and endangered. Exactly. Do you ever hear about how killer whales have very specific food preferences? What do they eat? What is their favorite food to consume? The exception to that is dogfish or spiny dogfish. They're sharks, but they're much smaller and very common. Dog? You're telling me this dog is a fish? Do you dried squid in Tabasco thick hot sauce or salt chili lime? I have never had those things with squid. You just eat these raw usually. Squid shreds. No one out here has said that they've had this. Am I the only one? I remember specifically. Actually, it's interesting that this thing is labeled as Japanese, because one time I was like going to Japan. Well, okay, I never ended up going to Japan because of COVID, but like one of my friends that lived there, she was like, "Yo, can you buy me some of those shredded squid snacks? We don't have them over here." And I was like, I thought they were from Japan. but they weren't. And I was like, okay, fine, I'll buy some shredded dried squid. And I never got to go because COVID ruined my plans. Anyway, it is pretty good though, I've had it. Different communities of killer whales like to eat different things and they don't change their diet. But like, what's the most common thing? Did I end up eating it? I sure did. It's pretty good. Dog, I heard you like fish, so we put dog on your fish so you can dog fish for dogfish. Out there being dogs and fish. Hamflo hasn't had it, but he doesn't like fish all that much. What's the worst fish? I mean, squid isn't even really fish, though. It's like a totally different thing. Dried squid snacks. It is pretty nice, though. It's kind of chewy sometimes, though. Sometimes you eat like, yeah, like these ones. Pretty good. This, oh, it's got a whole Wikipedia article. Dried shredded squid is a dried, shredded, seasoned seafood product made of squid or cuttlefish. Oh yeah, it was cuttlefish. Yes, true. Squid and cuttlefish are in fact quite similar, I think. Surströmming is probably the worst fish dish. I feel like that's definitely been discussed on this stream several times, and I always forget what it is. Some orcas eat seals, salmon, the cuddliest fish, cuttlefish. Do you dip crab butter, garlic, hot sauce, salt, chili, lime? Yes. Butter. Crab with the butter. Surströmming is rotten fish in a can. Oh yeah, that's what it was. I often forget. You ever think to meet at an aquarium and go, what the heck is this? Like the food? Or what? The other fish? The killer whales? Wait, aren't killer whales? Yeah, killer whales are orcas, right? Killer whales aren't even actually whale. Wait, hold on. Killer whale. No, they are. Hold on. What was it? Like something. There's like some kind of animal who is similar to a killer whale. It's not even actually a whale. They're dolphins. Okay, yeah, they're not even whales. That's kind of messed up. Why would they call them killer whales? And yet, they are dolphins. It's messed up. Hacked up, man. What are they doing? Fermented fish dishes look rough. Do you? Swedish sardine? I have never had such a thing. The taste of the other orca? Lutefisk? I don't know. Orca, what's even the deal? You know, they like, there's a bunch of animals that have eyes that are like this, but these aren't actually their eyes, right? Where is the actual eye on a killer whale? Where even is it? Oh, it's at like, it's this thing over here? Because like, you know, people, they look at it and you're like, oh, this has gotta be the eye. But it's not. Below the dot. Do you kangaroo? I don't. But apparently they do eat kangaroo meat over there in Australia. Orca, Anka, X-Orca. So true. X-Nor. Nand. Oh yeah, look at this. You got the eye right there. It's kind of like how, have you ever seen a panda without the spots on its eye? Isn't this messed up? This freaking panda looks so dumb. When pandas don't have the eye spots, they look so weird. Why do they look like that? It looks so surprised. Ilya Yanatka, so true. Is this real though? Is this Photoshop? Are there actually pandas that don't have the eye spots? Chat, was this made up? Pandas without mascara. They're so funny, right? Are there orcas without the eye spot? Orca without white spot. No, they all do tend to have one. Anyway, I don't know. The animal kingdom has got a lot of interesting things happening out there. I think it's time to go into night mode though, because the light is starting to hurt my eyes. Where is it? This thing. Why are the animals doming? What do you mean by that? Oh, the kingdom? I see. Do you prefer ground food or seafood? I don't know. I guess I feel like I don't tend to eat seafood that often. Ground food, ground beef, ground pork. None of that sky beef or sea beef. Sea pork, land pork. It's gotta be like ground beef, ground pork. Imagine having sky pork though. Imagine seeing a pig fly. That would be something. That would be quite surprising. I'd be like, they're not even supposed to be there. Which bird would you consider sky beef? Nothing. There's no such thing. There would never be sky beef. What about goat? Anyone have goat recently? Lamb, goat's cheese. What's your opinion on goat cheese? I feel like it's too strong. It's too much acidity. If there's one thing you gotta know about me is that I don't tend to like food that is too acidic. Vinegar, not a huge fan. Goat cheese, not a huge fan. Zoli has lamb sometimes, it's not bad. I like a lamb. Goat cheese is nice. I don't know. One time I had a goat cheese pizza and it was too strong. Acid-ic. Exactly. That's what I've been saying this whole time. Base-ic. Acid-ic. Everything is icky. When you think of the word icky, does anyone else think of the Fairly Odd Parents? Wasn't there a song called Icky Vicky, where Vicky was the name of Timmy Turner's babysitter? For whatever reason, I was reminded of that. Yes? Okay, I'm not the only one. It's like, what the heck? Just thinking of the word icky was like, wait a second. I remember that. I remember this cartoon. If Itchy does scratch, yeah, classic Simpsons thing, the Itchy and Scratchy show. And Poochie. Itchy and Scratchy and Poochie show. I remember. Recently, my mind likes to recall that meme That meme of the streamer woman who goes, the animals are leaving. Yes. Yeah, that's a classic meme they put in FPS videos. FPS no-scope compilations. Where are they even going? Where are if the animals are leaving, where are they going? Sound of her name makes the little kids cry. Yeah, Icky Vicky. I don't remember anything about the show. Or the song. But that is one of the things I do remember. And also the Shiny Teeth and Me song, remember that one by Chip Skylark? That was a classic song. His Shiny Teeth and him. They had some good songs back there. Back in the day. Speaking of cartoons, there's a tweet that I've been seeing recently on my Twitter timeline about someone who owns the original SpongeBob like animation cells or whatever, and he started cutting them up and selling it to people. People are like, what the frick? Why did this guy buy an original SpongeBob production cut? And he cut up the pieces into small parts and is selling them, destroying some things just for money. Messed up. Society really says a lot about society. Chip Skylark was voiced by a member of NSYNC. Which one? I don't even know. I don't even know any of them. I always mix up NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. Does anyone else get this? Anyone else when someone mentions the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC? Like, to me, they're the same thing. But obviously they're not. But I don't remember who was in which one. If I said Chris Kirkpatrick, you would not know who that was. That is so true. I, in fact, do not know who that is. One is Coke and the other is Pepsi. Which one, though? Who even was NSYNC? Was that the one that had Justin Timberlake? Was Justin Timberlake in NSYNC or Backstreet Boys? Was Lance Bass in Backstreet Boys? Those are the two members that I can name. I don't know any of the other ones. JT was NSYNC. Oh, Lance Bass was also NSYNC. Wait, then who was in Backstreet Boys? Why don't I know any of them? Do you rice or potatoes? I feel like I eat rice more often than potatoes. Noodles though, noodles are also pretty good. It had to be there. There were a lot of boy bands. Yeah, they got like, what is it? Hot 90s or something? What is that? What is that name? Oh, what was that name? There was a band that has something 98 Degrees, right? That's the name of the band, 98 Degrees. Something like that. I don't know. Could probably do a pretty good NSYNC Backstreet Boys or made up game from their song titles. So you gotta know everybody. Backstreet's back, alright. That's gotta be Backstreet Boys. I don't really know. Backstreet Boys, Nick Carter. Okay, that's the only one that I know from Backstreet Boys is Nick Carter. Everyone else, I don't. Michelin, his name was literally Michelin. Kevin Richardson. Do any of the other people in Backstreet Boys do anything nowadays? Are they still known? Are they still making music? I feel like you never hear anything about them. What do the Backstreet Boys do now? What do they do now? Backstreet Boys. See the boy band then and now. That's them. What are they doing? What are they up to? Look at these guys. Is this really what they look like? This was considered cool back in the day. I feel like these hairstyles would be considered very lame today. Maybe not this guy's, but like definitely these guys. Wait, is this what they look like today? Or was this no, this was in 1997. They look like this in 1997. The internet was pretty new. Who nicks the hardest? I don't even know. I don't even understand. Look at these guys. This is them in wait, this was them in 1998? Hold on, you compare this 1997 photo to the 1998 photo, and they look so much cooler in 1998. Just literally 1 year of difference. Like, this guy looks like a nerd. This guy kind of looks like a nerd. Then you look at this one. Okay, he kind of still looks the same. But like this guy though, got a haircut. He's got the glasses. He's got the mustache. I was gonna joke that maybe they did a Christmas album now that they're older, but apparently they actually did. Classic. Classic Backstreet Boys, always known for their Christmas songs. Backstreet Boys then and now. Nick Carter. That's him. He was on Dancing with the Stars. Howie Dorough. Release a solo at some point. What the heck? This guy looks so old now. I mean, I know they're all fairly old, but like, I feel like, I don't know, something about him. Look at this guy. This guy, this guy, he's dyeing his hair. 30 years ago. Oh, you misread Carter as harder. See, that's why I didn't understand what you meant. Who nicks the hardest? It doesn't even make any sense. But now that I understand that you misread the name, now it makes sense. You drink tea or water? I drink both. I definitely prefer water though. Kevin Richardson. Anyway, that is the Backstreet Boys. I always remember AJ McLean because he had a cameo in Static Shock. I remember that show. You know, the only episode I remember of Static Shock is the school shooting one. You remember that one? That's the one where like a kid got bullied and then one day he's like, oh, you'll all regret it. And then he took a gun to school and then Static Shock was there and he's like, holy frick, I gotta stop this guy. And then he stopped him. It's the only thing I remember about that show. It was very memorable. The other episodes, I don't even know. What else even happens in that show? Nothing. It's a guy named Static and he shocks people. That's why his name is Static Shock. What were the chances? Oh, he didn't. Oh, frick, I totally forgot that he didn't even stop him. Static Special. Wait, did he literally die in that episode? Is that what happened? I don't even remember that. That's kind of messed up then. For a kid show? That's like, holy frick. Oh, in the leg, okay. But still, like, dang. I guess I misremembered. I thought that he got stopped. Because that's what tends to happen in kids shows. Is that no one ever actually gets shot. Welcome, Brooke. We're just talking about school shootings in the context of Static Shock, the TV show. They had a couple of very special episodes where they tackled topics like that. What was the other ones? I feel like they definitely did, but I don't remember much of it. Static Shock, the famous Final Fantasy XIV Black Mage. Oh yeah, Static is a thing in Final Fantasy XIV, right? Isn't a Static the name for like a raid group? Or something? What were the other special episodes of Static Shock? Did they have one about drugs? I remember they had a whole episode where one of the heroes had dyslexia. Oh wait, I feel like I kind of remember that one. Hold on. I'm gonna look this up. Static Shock special episodes. Static Shock. List of episodes. Dyslexia. I spelled dyslexia wrong. Rubber Band Man must overcome his dyslexia to disarm a powerful fusion reactor that Specs and Trapper stole from Alva Industries. I vaguely remember this one. Rubber Band Man, wild as the Taliban, right? Wasn't that a thing? I remember everyone in high school would say that. Apparently, that's like a lyric from some rap. Rubber Band Man. Why did I say manned? Rubber Band Manned. There's another episode about gangs. Gang violence. True. That was literally the first episode, actually. Season 1. Episode about a funny teen who tangles with a school gang leader. Gunfire killed his mother. Dang, some serious things happened in this. The show was about gang violence. It was catalyst. Yeah, it was literally in the first episode. Oh yeah, that's when he learns he has powers. Dang. It's crazy. Were there other kid shows that had like episodes as real as the Static Shock school shooting episode? I feel like I don't really remember too much. There probably were. Probably were a lot of TV shows. Brooke is cooking chicken yakisoba. I hope it's good. There's gotta be articles about this. Kid shows with serious episodes. Top 20 kid show episodes that watch Mojo. That's the classic countdown. Looking at the episode list, it looks like there's a drug-related one, except that drugs are superpowers and they do crime. Yeah. Do you cake, cookie? I combine cookie and pudding. Cake, cookie, or pudding? I do not know. There is cat A-list. Is there also B-list cats? Cat A-list? No, but like the it's not cat A-list. You can't really say and then say B. It's written differently. The thumbnail is this. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, top 20 episodes. Lizzie McGuire, never watched that. As Told by Ginger, I remember this show, but I don't think I really watched it. Adventure Time, I didn't really watch Adventure Time. Pepper Ann, I remember Pepper Ann. I don't remember any episodes about Pepper Ann, but I remember I told a friend it was a show about a girl who could turn into Pepper, and I feel like she does that in like one episode, and it was like as a comedic gag where she gets embarrassed and then she like disintegrates. I thought that was like her superpower or something. And then I told my friend, I was like, yo, you should watch Pepper Ann. This girl turned into Pepper. And he's like, well, what? And then he watched an episode and she didn't turn into Pepper, and he called me a liar. It's like, she doesn't turn into... I watched the show, she didn't turn into Pepper. And it's like, no, I swear, there was like an episode where she turned into Pepper. And I'm pretty sure she did, it was probably just like a one-off thing. Show where you have superpowers but can only use them as a bit. Yeah, only when it's funny. There's a show named Andy Mack. Charlie Brown. There we go. Static Shock. The school shooting episode. Okay, Batman Adventures. Avatar: The Last Airbender. Nick News. Yeah, remember Nickelodeon News? Every time that came on, I stopped watching because I was like, I want to watch cartoons. Why are they interrupting my cartoons to show me news? Linda Ellerby, I never watched it, but I remember her name. Because she would always introduce herself. And I'd be like, this is the person that's interrupting my cartoons. Linda Ellerby? That's her. Right there, Linda Ellerby. I guess they did tackle serious topics, but I just wanted to watch cartoons. Do you candy, jelly, or chip? Definitely chip. She turns herself into Pepper. Funniest thing I've ever seen. So true. Get those humans off the screen. Disney Channel did the same thing. Short segments to tackle serious topics. Apparently Steven Universe had a serious episode about something. That's So Raven had an episode about race. Gordimer Gibbons' Life on Normal Street. Never heard of this show. Hey Arnold. I feel like Hey Arnold had some serious episodes. Wasn't there one where Pigeon Man dies? Or something? You know, I was about to search Elden Ring. I've been playing Elden Ring so much. You ever do this thing where you're playing a game and like you are so used to searching for some specific thing? I was about to search Elden Ring Pigeon Man dies. It's got Arnold. Arnold. Hey Arnold. Pigeon Man. Does he die? He doesn't die, right? He just like flew off into the distance. Hey Arnold's Dark Pigeon Man theory and why it's wrong. He had to leave. What about the episode where the guy talked about having to give his child to American soldiers? Oh yeah, that's the Hey Arnold one. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, that guy. Welcome, Props Not Jack. He had to leave because the kids have ruined his pigeon coop. Pigeon Man. What happened? Pigeon Man didn't die, nor was he supposed to. He really flew away and made it to Paris. Sure he did. Oh, he actually did. There was a movie. Christmas episode, oh yeah. Captain Planet. Arthur? Wait, was there a serious Arthur episode? Mrs. McGrady was diagnosed with cancer. Interesting. And also the gay rat wedding. Do you remember the Arthur episode? Mr. Ratburn was married. Zoom. Hey, I remember Zoom. I totally forgot about this TV show. In PBS, Zoom. That was like one of the few like kid shows that featured real people that I enjoyed watching. Zoom. There was the episode where Arthur punched DW. That is true. I don't remember the context of that episode. Anyway, I'm gonna hydrate. It is 7 p.m. and as you know, that is hydration time. Okay, I've successfully hydrated. She broke his model plane or something. I see. I like how they didn't actually animate him like punching her though. It showed him like going like this at the camera, and then it just showed DW like falling backwards. It's very considerate of them to not show actual physical abuse. Blue's Clues? I watched Blue's Clues. Did they have any like really serious moments in Blue's Clues though? Because I don't know if they did. Do you American, Europe, or Asian food? American food and Asian food. Alright, what are some other episodes? Rugrats? Mother's Day Rugrats? This Emmy-nominated episode addressed the absence of Chucky's mother. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, Rugrats was when Chucky's, during like one of the movies, Chucky's dad got married, right? And then there's like then Chucky had a sister, but adopted. After explicitly telling her it was a model plane and that it can't fly, she still threw it out the window and sassed him about it not flying. Oh, that DW. What was she even doing? Yeah, Rugrats in Paris. I remember. Also the Wild Thornberries. Does anyone remember Kablam? I remember that show. They had Prometheus and Bob. They had Henry and June, maybe. Classic show. They had other shows on there. I don't remember. What else did they have besides Prometheus and Bob? They had a ska song. Is that where you were introduced to ska? That kind of scenario probably happens to kids a lot. Their siblings just throwing things around. Life with Loopy. What even? Oh, look at this. I remember this. Oh, Action League Now. Sniz and Fondue. I remember all of these, just vaguely. Sniz and Fondue. Action League Now. Yeah, this thing. I remember this thing. Classic. This thing, I vaguely remember this. Man, these look so janky. From these screenshots, like, this does not look like a high quality cartoon, but I thought it was pretty nice. Sniz and Fondue. I don't remember anything about Sniz and Fondue. Mr. Rogers. Oh yeah, Mr. Rogers had a lot of serious episodes. I remember. I very much remember when I found out Mr. Rogers died on the day of his death. I cried. I cried so much. It's like, holy frick, this guy whose TV show I watched and enjoyed, he's dead? I can't believe this. And I was crying. You also cried? It was a good man. Goated television guy out there. And then I watched several compilations of him doing cool things. That one time when that one disabled kid on the wheelchair, and then like, you know, he met him like 20 years later, and then he hugged him on the stage. I cried again. Classic moments, Mr. Rogers. Anyway, Sesame Street apparently also had something to educate viewers on death. Well, a lot of the shows on this list I did not watch, so I can't relate. It was like years. Didn't really know Mr. Rogers. 6 years? You were like 6 years old? Well, he was cool. He also had that, what was that show that he had? The Land of Make-Believe. Daniel Tiger. What is it? Daniel Tiger? Is that the name? Daniel Tiger. Wait, is this the show? Hold on. Daniel Tiger, Mr. Rogers. Daniel Striped Tiger. Did they made a TV show, like a real TV show based on Daniel Tiger? What is this? What the heck is this related to Mr. Rogers, or is this its own thing? Yeah, this is one of the top questions. Oh, it is based on Fred Rogers. Interesting. Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood. Does anyone remember the Electric Company? Or Word Girl? We're just gonna talk about TV shows we remember. The Electric Company. It's like a TV show where that's where they had Lin-Manuel Miranda. Welcome on. This was before he was known for Hamilton. He was doing children's show raps about the letter G, soft G and hard G. Shockwave was there. I was a fan. I was probably too old to be watching kid shows by then. I was probably like 14 or 15. But they had the Electric Company, and I was like, yo, these raps are pretty nice. GJ. It was good. Good show. And then he was known for Hamilton, and I was like, yo, that's the guy from the Electric Company. You're telling me the kid show guy who rapped about the letter G wrote a award-winning Broadway show. Now everyone's listening to Hamilton. Classic. I was listening to him before he was cool. Back when he was doing TV shows for children. Good times. Anyway, Word Girl, also a cool show. I watched that show. It's pretty nice. It was written very well. It was funny even if you weren't a kid. I remember one episode of Word Girl. They had a secret code where the villain, who's a guy with a rat brain, right? He just, the secret code was 1337. They never made that like a focus of the episode. You could just see the number pad. You could see him typing in the secret code. And I was like, yo, I know that. That's the elite number. They never mentioned it. It was something for the adults. And that's when I knew. I was like, this show is legit. For Word Girl, I got YouTube videos recommended to me a couple months back. What I saw was pretty good for a kid show. It was really funny. They had Chuck, the sandwich making guy, do 1337 or 8008. So true. The Butcher. Yeah. I just always remember that one really melodramatic scene when one of her friends finds out she's Word Girl. I feel like I saw a clip of that in the past few years, but I don't remember. Is that Boba Tea? I can read. I can totally read elite speak. I understand everything. Sipping emoji. Or some other classic TV shows. Remember The Big Comfy Couch? Wasn't this a Canadian show? But somehow there was like a cable channel that had this on TV. The clown. I remember this. Dope Mandel loved that show. Oh yeah, you're Canadian, right? You did mention Canada. Classic show. What are some classic Canadian kid shows? Odd Squad, The Next Step, Big Comfy Couch, Son of a Critch, Are You Afraid of the Dark was Canadian? I remember this show. This was on Nickelodeon. Yo Gabba Gabba, I've heard of that show. Daniel Tiger. Oh yeah, wait, you remember Zaboomafoo? Little Bear? Holy frick, I remember this show. Little Bear? It was super Canadian. Yo, I remember Maurice Sendak's Little Bear. Remember freaking Little Bill? I remember this show. Little Bill, how is he so little? Oh, right, it was associated with Bill Cosby. Okay, well, maybe that's not, not really good legacy, but, you know, Little Bill, that was a show that happened. Holy frick, Bill Cosby. Was this Bill Cosby as a kid? Yeah, Bill Cosby before the things. I totally forgot Bill Cosby was even involved. Oh yeah, freaking Caillou. I like how this guy just drew deviant art of Caillou and Little Bill, presumably because they're both bald. Zaboomafoo is nice. Little Bear. I thought Zaboomafoo was Australian. Don't actually know. Little Bear Forest was so chill. I remember seeing this bear, but I don't remember anything about it. Remember Oswald? I remember this. Man, there were like a lot of good shows. Zaboomafoo. So many times the Canadian child actors would mispronounce something weird. Me and my brother would laugh. What is an example? So, do they say bagel instead of bagel? This is just going to be a nostalgia show. Stream, I mean. An entire stream where we go, do you remember this? Y'all remember this thing? Holy frick, Max and Ruby? I vaguely remember this thing. Cyber Chase. Classic show. Caillou was here. Arthur. Totally Spies. Thomas and Redwall. Wishbone, remember Wishbone? Cyber Chase was good. So much for fishing. I'm literally fishing right now. In what fishing streams do we actually fish? I feel like we did more fishing stream today than we tend to do on many fishing streams. Yeah, Cyber Chase was good. I remember specifically there was one episode of Cyber Chase where they talked about a concept that when I was taking calculus, I was like, yo, wait a second. This thing in calculus is literally like what we learned on Cyber Chase. There was one episode. It was the human portions. The part where like they have the real life humans in the middle of the episode teaching you something. There was one where where this one guy, the main actor guy, was trying to meet up with somebody, and he was walking around. He's like, okay, if I walk, I will eventually find him, because he's on this road, right? And then he kept walking, and then he walked past him, and he was like, I don't see you. And then he went back, and he also missed him. It turned out the guy he was meeting with would walk into a restaurant and wait in there, and that's why he missed him every time. And then in school, in calculus, we learned something about like that one theorem where like the slope of a curve must always pass through zero if the if the derivative, something like that, right? It's gotta go through zero at some point. It's like a slope like this, right? If it goes like this, it's gotta turn zero at some point. And when I was thinking of that, I was like, that's kind of like it's kind of like that Cyber Chase episode where, like, imagine you're going along the path and then, like, the person is waiting here. You gotta meet up with him. Unless it's a discontinuous interval, which was in fact demonstrated. So like, you know, you got a point like this, where the point is the function is not defined at this point. So basically what happened was the guy in the Cyberchase episode, this slope was the street, and there was a discontinuous point here. So then the theorem was invalid. And I was like, holy frick, Cyberchase? That is literally what they were trying to teach us. Advanced calculus? Probably not. But it was related. Anyway, Cyberchase used to come on right as I got home from school. So true. It used to be like 3 p.m. or something. 4 p.m. Magic School Bus was Canadian, was it? Do you hook fish? Do you hook fish net or fish? Fish. Definitely fish. Cyberchase was one of those kid shows that eventually ended up having an actual plot. Yeah, wasn't the whole thing to like save Mother Brain from the hacker or something? Do you know they were still making Cyberchase episodes? I don't know if they stopped, but I feel like as of last year or like 2 years ago, they were still making episodes for that. And I was like, what the heck? This show is still going? Actually, I wonder like what shows we watched as kids that are still going. Right, there are some that are kind of obvious, like, you know, Sesame Street's probably still going. Oh, wait, is SpongeBob still going? I didn't realize that. Is Dora the Explorer still going? Was there a last episode of Dora? Is Blue's Clues still going? I think Blue's Clues is still going, right? Because didn't they have like a third guy? It was like Steve, and then he got replaced with Joe, and then Joe got replaced by like some third guy, but that was like within the past few years. Wikipedia says the 15th Cyberchase season came out earlier. That is still going, huh? Classic. SpongeBob is still going with 2 spin-off shows? What? They have spin-offs for SpongeBob? Wait, wasn't there like a Patrick spin-off show? My mind on Mahjong whenever I Dora the Explorer. I remember when I was in school and someone thought that Dora the Explorer was Dorothy Explorer. He didn't even know. When we told him, we were like, actually that's Dora the Explorer. And he was like, what? It's not Dorothy? Dorothy Explorer? Doesn't even know. Like, do you not even look at the title of the show? Or what? Also, there was like one person in school who, you know this song that's like, Domo Arigato, Mr. Roboto? She did not know that that was a Japanese phrase, and she always thought it said, don't know what you got till Mr. Roboto. And we had to be like, no, it's Domo Arigato. She's like, what does that even mean? That's not even a word. Obviously, it's don't know what you got till Mr. Roboto. And then she learned. She learned that she was wrong. Josh was the new Blue's Clues, guys. He was an old friend of our family since I... Wait, does he know? You literally know the Blue's Clues guy? What the heck? Do you Manchu when third fries sat... Or so true, Royal. I'm always saying this. Dora 3... Yeah, Dora 3 Explorer. Blue's Clues ended... Oh, that's why. Because I was like... I was kind of surprised when I was like... There's no way that Joe has been on Blue's Clues for like 15 years. So they ended it and then they revived it. You have to know that song by Long. Domo Arigato, Mr. Roboto. That's crazy. You know the guy. Josh. That's cool. It's pretty neat to think that people know other people who are sometimes famous now. Anyway, many other shows out there. Actually, there's probably articles about this. Kid shows that are still airing. SpongeBob, Peppa Pig. I never watched Peppa Pig. Sesame Street, Super Y. Is Dora still going? Dora the Explorer? Bluey? What do you mean? Why? Okay, I guess this search wasn't specific enough. Old kid shows that are still going. The Patrick Star Show. What the heck, man? Do you know famous? Who's the most famous person you know? Lily Pichu, maybe? I've talked about this. That I had a friend who went to high school with her. This was like a long time ago, before she was like really well known. But then we used to hang out in New Jersey. A long time ago. Told this story. There was a Japanese supermarket called Mitsuwa. Welcome, Yuko. And there was like this one time when we were there. I remember these times. I remember. And then there was like Lily Pichu was wearing like a panda hoodie or something. And then this one random lady came up to us and was like, I like your hoodie. And they were like, oh, thanks. And then she introduced herself as Ayumi Koneko-chan. Obviously, like, she was not Japanese. She was like a white lady. She's like, you can call me Ayumi Koneko-chan. I come here pretty often. And we were just like, we gotta go. I'm sorry, this is kind of awkward. Anyway, I remember that. Interesting story. Just because she saw someone wearing a panda hoodie at a Japanese convenience store or whatever, she started introducing herself as a Japanese name. I remember that. Hanging out in New Jersey, not pumping your own gas. So true. Why is that? If I had a nickel for every New Jersey mention on this stream, I'd have 2 nickels. Did we talk about New Jersey? Oh yeah, we did. What did we talk about with New Jersey? Oh, going, like, why would you go to New Jersey? That's what it was. Feel like Googling that name? No, it's a totally different name. It's Ayumi Koneko-chan. I don't know. Maybe I misheard. Maybe it is Yumiko Neko-chan. I thought it was Ayumi. I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe that is the name. Because when I looked up Ayumi Koneko-chan, there was like nothing. Do you Neko-chan or Pico-chan? I don't even know. Pizza place with sushi and tacos in New Jersey. Oh yeah, that's one. I remember some cool skywalk. We walked in Manhattan as a group of 10. It is the High Line. The New York City High Line. It's a park that is built over a former train track. I would recommend this. If you're ever in New York and you wanted to walk along a train track that was turned into a park, well, you check out the High Line. It goes very far. Do you sushi in taco or watermelon shrimp paste? No, I do not. I've never done that before. It's pretty cool. Anyway, there's many things out there. Kids shows. What's the best kid show? You ever watch a kid show and think this is the best show ever? Obviously it's Aikatsu, but you know. That is a Japanese anime. Welcome, Tag Barrel. Remember My Little Pony? What's the deal with that show? Why were so many people into My Little Pony? I've never watched an episode of it, but many people, they did. Kamen Rider, that is in fact a show that many people enjoy. Bluey, yeah, many people enjoy Bluey. So welcome, Xag. You could say Sesame Street or Mr. Rogers are the best show ever for the positive impact they have on society. So true. Mr. Rogers, the goated of all time. Do you pony, horse, or dog? Chokuji dog. So true. Multi-layer Perceptron. My Little Perceptron. I don't know. I don't even know things. Does anyone out here even know things? Isn't MLP Major League players? Like Major League Baseball is MLB. Also, when is that? Wasn't there like a Hololive baseball collab? Is that happening soon? That was announced like last month, right? But it's happening this month. It happened right away. The Dodgers thing. Never heard any. Did it happen? It already. Why did I hear nothing about it? That happened? Wait, hold on. Hololive Dodgers. No, it's happening in one day. Wait, is that true? When is this? Oh, July 5th. Oh, it's literally in 2 days from now. That's why we haven't heard anything, because it didn't happen. Obviously. I was under the impression that it didn't happen yet, because, like, you know, I obviously would have seen something about it. But anyway, I guess that's this weekend. When was the Nijisanji NBA thing? I don't know. Thought it already happened. I've heard nothing about it besides the initial announcement, so I'm going to assume that didn't happen yet. There will be many confused normies. Yeah, they'll just show up and then they'll be like, why is everyone cosplaying? Why is everyone wearing a blue wig? Why do people have glow sticks? Don't even know. Anyway, should be cool. Sitting down for the national anthem. Yeah, they're like, imagine like a little kid. Yo, you think like some little kid would go there and then like learn about VTubers and then become a VTuber fan? They'll like go there with their parents and then they'll be like, Mom, Dad, what's happening? What are these anime characters doing? And they're like, I don't know, honey, I don't know what that is. And then that kid looks it up on his own and it's like, oh, VTubers, I'm gonna start watching VTubers. And then as soon as you know it, that kid's going to be donating his entire allowance to his favorite VTuber. He'll just be like, Mom, I need more money. I need to send a super chat. I need the streamer to read my message. Jimmy, no. Do you prefer Chokuji Dog removed, deleted, or banned? None of them. You guys play the national anthem before every sports game? Yeah. Not for baseball, right? I feel like they only do it for baseball. Dad was trying to make sure his kid turned out normal. Wouldn't that be so funny? If like there was a dad who hated anime, is like, okay, I'm gonna make sure my kid turns out normal. I'm gonna bring him to America's greatest pastime on the weekend of July 4th, the most American thing ever, to make sure he grows up with a deep understanding of sports. And then he goes there. Suddenly his kid is now really into anime. They're gonna rename home runs to red super chats. No, they would never. I'm pretty sure there was a whole controversy about NFL players not doing it. Oh yeah, there was. They were kneeling during the anthem. True. I do feel like, though, that singing the national... Wait, it's not the national anthem, though. It wasn't... It's, What is it? Oh, say can you see? That's not the national anthem. That's just like a song, right? No, that is the national... Okay, no, I'm confusing it with the Pledge of Allegiance. That's what I was thinking of. We don't do the Pledge of Allegiance, right? It is the, It's the anthem. Never mind. I'm confusing myself. Those are two different things. Anyway, yes, they do in fact sing in the national anthem. Do you prefer Choco J Dog gone or dead? Neither. I was thinking of it the other way, that it could be a gateway for some older baseball fans. I mean, that's probably gonna happen. Probably gonna be like some normie, like older person being like, I don't know what this is, but the kids seem to enjoy it. Let me check this out. Suddenly they're just spending all their money on super chats. Hey, whoa, this fish. It is a weird tradition. It is kind of weird. Wasn't the Pledge of Allegiance instituted during the Cold War to try to root out communists? I don't know. I think it is really weird, though, that, like, elementary school students have to do the Pledge of Allegiance every day, like, at the start of the day of school. That's weird. Like, do they do that in any other countries? It's like, man, the things they were making us do. Do they still do that? Is the Pledge of Allegiance still required in schools? Is doing the pledge up until like middle school? Yeah, I think when I went to middle school was when we didn't have to do it anymore. VTubing at the retirement home. Classic. Communism, so true. It was changed to say under God in the 50s. The McCarthy era was wild. I think that was called the Red Scare. I see. No, not in the non-nationalistic ones. We did a bit of praying in 1st grade and 5th grade. Praying? That's religious. You're gonna have separation of church and state. Maybe not in Germany. Maybe things are really different over there. But like, what if people didn't want to pray? Actually, what happened in school, like, I don't think this has ever happened in my schools, but like, what if someone just didn't want to do the Pledge of Allegiance? I guess you could just not do it, right? You could just choose to not do it, and they could not punish you for it. They still do the pledge, but no one cares if you don't want it. Okay, that's what I assumed. No, we should have separation of church and state, yeah. But is it like that, though, in Germany? Do you still do, like, praying in schools? I guess you wouldn't know, because you're not in 1st grade anymore. McCarthy era was the 2nd Red Scare. Let's see, no one cared if he didn't pray, but also I was the only non-Christian in my class, so mileage may vary. Bavaria. Have you seen the Hysteria version of the Pledge of Allegiance? I don't know what that means. Also, look at how tiny... Holy frick, this is like The smallest one of these fish I've ever seen. How is this fish so small? How is this even possible? I gotta keep this one. Looks like a golden shiner to me. No, all these fish are fake. They're based on real fish, but they're they don't use the real names. I don't know what this is known as. But the ones that I've seen have definitely been much larger than this. Do I have like this one? Look, this is what they normally look like. Are you seeing this? This is the same fish. But look at the difference. It's so small. Do small, judge size, so true. Maybe it's a baby fish. They don't exist. There's no babies in this game. They're all, it's just a scaled down size of the regular fish. Hysteria was a kids' WB show about history produced by Steven Spielberg along with Tiny Toons Animaniacs. I don't think I ever watched that. Those look like golden shiners. What are they called in Catch and Release? I have no idea. It's kind of hard to identify them from like this book though, because like these are not in color, so I do not know. Is it this one? The chumbuckler. It's got like a fin on the back. It's got these two. Might be this one. The chumbuckler. Let me look up that fish you're talking about. Golden shiner. Might be translated. No, they made up the names. All the fish in this game don't have real names. Golden shiner. Oh, it does look quite like this. It looks exactly like this. Holy frick. Chumbuckler. Yeah, it is specific to this game. Yep, that's it. That's the fish right there. Chumbuckler sounds like an insult. Isn't that the name of Gargura's fanbase? Also, you know, there's like fish I've never seen in this game. Because I never try catching the big fish. Like, look at this. We've never seen this fish. What are they even doing? I've never seen this one. There's many things out here. Pronounce Sheenair. Golden Sheenair. Would you chump up with the butler? What? Guargambus. Gargura. Anyway, very cool small fish out here. Tiny fish. Buckler. No, you messed up. Sorry, you messed up the joke. There's no way you can be forgiven. Anyways, nearing the end of the stream, I'm gonna do some connections. You get to watch as I fail to guess some things. Okay, let's see. Birthday cake, party, birthday celebration of some kind. Brain. So hold on, birthday cake, crumb cake, right? That's the type of cake. Is marble cake a thing? Party cake. Hold on, pound cake. Hold on. Types of cakes, right? Yes. Okay, I know. Fate reference. The studio might be German. I think they are because they have GmbH, right? Isn't GmbH a German thing? Yeah, it is. Catch and Release GmbH company. Finally finished work. Congrats. Okay, let's see what else. Curveball, spitball. Wait, baseball turn brainstorm. Wrench, is wrench a type of throw in baseball? Workshop, material, brainstorm, and ideate. No, one away. Okay, maybe not material. Maybe so it's spitball. To come up with ideas. Develop, comma, as ideas. GmbH. I think you need 20k in capital to become a GmbH. I think Catcher and Lease is made by a GmbH. Yeah, Metric Minds, GmbH and Co. Okay, let's see. We got Party. Wrench. Curve to throw a wrench, a curveball at something. This is when something is tricky. To throw, oh, things you can throw to throw a party. Things you can throw in metaphor. Solid, real, material, concrete. It's gotta be things that are real. Tangible. Yes, perfect score. Party rock. That is true. Do you know that the term concrete, I've talked about this many times, but do you know the material concrete was named after the term for concrete as a tangible concept? Right? When someone says like, oh, this is concrete, this idea, this thing is concrete, as in like it's a real thing, whatever, and you just think, oh, they're referring to like, you know, the material concrete. No, the material did not even exist. That's crazy, right? I thought it was like, you know, it's like a physical thing because, you know, like concrete etymology. The history of concrete. From concretus. Early use was as a grammatical term designating a quality belonging to a substance, opposed to the quality itself. And then the building material came in the mid-19th century. People were just using a made-up word before they invented concrete. Isn't it weird? Do you think they named the material concrete because they were like, oh yeah, like a physical thing that exists? I don't know. It just feels kind of backwards. Just an interesting thing to think about. In case you didn't know, now you know. Didn't they use concrete in ancient Rome? It does say that they were, but yeah, but they probably didn't name it concrete, right? It's probably called something different. Term concrete. Did we call concrete by a different name before the 1800s, or is this post flawed? We just don't know. We simply lack information. Do you notice Google has been removing colors from things? Like anyone that uses the YouTube streaming API, not API, streaming UI, the buttons used to have colors. The button for start stream, end stream used to be like this dark red, so it's like obvious what it is. They turned everything just white. All of the like the check boxes used to turn like blue when you clicked on them. Now they're just white. I'm just thinking of this because I noticed this thing at the bottom. Didn't these used to have colors? Wasn't like... Oh wait, wasn't the logo colored? Am I like losing it? Didn't the Google logo it used to be like rainbow, right? Don't tell me that Pride Month is over and Google removed. Hey, Raiders, do you like? Have you seen the colors on Google are gone now? Welcome, Raiders. You raided me right as I was about to end my stream, unfortunately. So you're gonna be here for like a few minutes, and then I'm gonna send you somewhere else. But anyway, let me shout you out. Whatever it was that you were doing, hope it was good. Let's see. Streaming retro, it could literally be anything. Well, I hope it was good. Anyway, Raiders, we got many things to talk about. Google has removed all colors from their UI. This thing is no longer colored. We were also talking about how concrete, the material, was named after concrete, like the idea. Do you know that? If you didn't know, now you know. Okay, you're playing Sega Bass. Oh, like fish raid into another fish. That's cool. What if this isn't real and you're being A/B tested on? I mean, if you go on Google, do you like see the logo as just being white? Because that's what I'm seeing. Anyway, welcome everyone though. Welcome Condition Bleed, welcome KK Cyber, welcome Bellhound, Courier Rice, Cheese Wolf, Zerby, Fuzzy Sight, Paranoid Corgi. Fotato was also a raider, but he also welcomed the raiders. Scarf DeSmith, Socialist Otter. Is that everyone? Is this everyone? It's everyone. Nobody tell him. No, it's real. It's real. It has colors. Oh, maybe it's because it's night mode. Sometimes you're raider, you were already there. True. That happens to me sometimes. Anyway, also, yes, this is a fishing stream, technically. I've totally been fishing this whole time. And not just on Google looking things up. Okay, we'll catch one fish. For the raiders, you know, I was gonna end my stream, but we gotta catch a fish. Just for the people that choose to be here for fishing. I'm like, oh, he's not fishing, I gotta leave. I can't believe we raided into a fishing stream and the streamer isn't even fishing. He's just yapping in front of a floating screen. It's messed up. It'll happen. We'll catch one. Also, check this out. We got like this tiny fish. Compare the size to this like regular sized fish. Okay, we got a fish right here. It's easy. This game is so easy. All you gotta do is shake your arm aggressively. And it makes some sounds, and you're definitely gonna catch the fish. There's a meta to this. Just go like this. You can also just go like this. You know, sometimes instead of spinning this thing, you hold this thing in place and you spin the rod instead. You go like this. People are doing that in real life. They're always doing that. Anyway, we're gonna get the fish. Don't you worry. I would never fail to catch this fish. Despite what it may look like. Anyway, I hope everyone's having a good Wednesday though. It definitely feels like Friday. Of all of you people that are in the US, it's the day before July 4th. July 3rd as we call it. It's out there. It's one of the days of all time. Yeah, I'm totally a pro. I have hundreds of hours in this game. Look at that. Look at this right there. July 4th Eve. Okay, so this is the fish. Raiders, this fish is for you. That's right, you specifically. In fact, I'm even gonna feed the fish. This is a special fish. I'll crack open a cold one. Okay, yeah, for you. That's right, for you. This fish gets to experience alcohol. Sorry, this isn't alcohol. What is this? A rude bear. And then it gets to go back into the ocean. Easy fish right there. Imagine if you were that fish. You got caught, you were just swimming in a lake, some guy caught you and then just fed you like a bunch of whatever the heck this is. And then release you back in. You go there, you tell all your fish friends, like, you would not believe what just happened to me. They're like, what the frick are you talking about? What the heck is root beer? Beer is not root beer. It's rude bear. Double vision rude bear. Anyway, you can recycle the can. Beer. Alright, well anyway, I'm gonna end the stream now. I'm gonna find somewhere to raid. But before that, we gotta see what day it is. Be air. Today, National Stay Out of the Sun Day. That's easy because it's Wednesday actually. It is not Sunday. American Redneck Day. The day before July 4th is American Redneck Day. Interesting. Air Conditioning Appreciation Day. That's a good one. Wait, it's days. It's plural days. Disobedience Day. International Drop a Rock Day. International Plastic Bag Free Day. Chocolate Wafer Day. Eat your beans day. There's a lot of good days today. National Fried Clam Day. Brooklyn Queen's birthday. Who even are these people? Tom Cruise's birthday. Fried clam. The beer has puffanned. What? Okay, which one of these is going to be a good raid message? We could do Air Conditioning Appreciation Day. I kind of like that one. Air Conditioning Appreciation Day raid, perhaps. Fried clam one is great. Well, you could do that. You could do whatever raid message you want. Okay, who are we gonna raid? Of these people who are streaming, I am going to raid, Yo, Cole is streaming, we could raid Cole. He's playing Elden Ring? Sure, let's raid Cole. You don't have air conditioning? Man, so many people in Europe just do not have air conditioning. Okay, well, we're gonna raid Cole, who's playing Elden Ring. You're too poor for air conditioning? But isn't air conditioning, like, kind of cheap? Oh, I don't know. Electricity must be kind of expensive. But, like, the air conditioner itself is, like, not that expensive, right? I don't know. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow. That's right, the rare Thursday stream. Because it is, in fact, a day that I don't have work. And I will be playing the classic American game, Cocoon, obviously. A game that is approximately 5 hours long, so hopefully I beat it tomorrow. If I don't beat it tomorrow, then it's going to be kind of weird because I will have played 4-point-something hours of the game, and we'll have to play like another half an hour somewhere else. I don't know. Wait, Namai, you played Cocoon, right? How long did it take you? You think I could finish it in like 4 hours and 40 minutes? Maybe. Anyway, the raid's gonna go. Don't you worry. You don't even need to answer the question. I'm sure it'll be fine. Raid is about to go. Anyway, thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Goodbye.